everyone, welcome to 4 Sides with me Anjali. You're watching the top news for the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached Washington DC, where he was welcomed by President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden. While there will be a series of meetings, dinners and luncheons, it is expected that US President will also raise human rights concerns. PM Modi landed in the US at New York and plunged into back-to-back meetings with various academicians, entrepreneurs and Indian diaspora before leading a yoga session at the UN headquarters on June 21st. Post this momentous occasion, he headed to Washington, where President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden rolled the red carpet to the Prime Minister of India. Joe Biden announced a series of defense and trade agreements between the two countries. It is also expected that there will be a relaxations on H-1B visas on the occasion of PM Modi's state visit. Diversification of supply chain, deal to allow General Electric to produce jet engines in India, and even allowing US Navy ships to stop in Indian shipyards for repairs, procurement of drones from the US, building a semiconductor testing and packaging unit in India are just some of the deals. Meanwhile, Joe Biden is expected to bring up concerns about press freedom, religious freedom and other issues of human rights with PM Modi. As per the reports, Democrat lawmakers signed a letter to President urging him to bring up these issues. One of the highlights of this visit would be that for the first time, Prime Minister Modi has agreed to answer questions from the press at the White House. It would be his first press conference in 9 years. With only few hours of oxygen left in the submersible Titan that went missing when on an expedition to visit Titanic Shipwreck, a multinational search team intensified their operations. The minivan submersible Titan carrying VIP tourists including OceanGate Expedition CEO Stockton Rush, British billionaire Hamish Harding, French driver Paul Henry and prominent Pakistani businessman Shahzada Dawood and son Suleiman has been missing since Sunday, June 18. It is set off with 96 hours of air, and as the levels of oxygen are depleting, the multinational team has intensified the search near the century-old shipwreck Titanic. There were a few sounds detected, but the search in the direction of the sounds did not yield results yet. As Elon Musk looks more and more eager to bring his Starlink satellite broadband to India, it is learned that Indian telecom giant Reliance Jio's Mukesh Ambani is resisting the move. Elon Musk meeting with Modi in the US gains significance as the two giants are locking horns over satellite broadband licensing. I am fan of Modi. Elon Musk's declaration of his love for Prime Minister of India has been making headlines. Post his meeting with Modi, he admitted to the waiting press he was keen to launch Starlinks in India, which he said can be incredibly helpful in remote villages that have no internet or lack high-speed services. However, his aspirations are at odds with Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Jio. They differ on the distribution of spectrum distribution. Musk has been lobbying for assigning licenses in line with global trends, while Ambani wants to go the old way of auctioning in order to compete on equal footing. The Indian football team clocks a 4-0 win over rivals Pakistan during SAF Championship 2023. The match also saw an ugly face-off between the teams on the field. Ace Indian footballer, the centre forward Sunil Chhatri, netted 3 goals, contributing majorly to a big 4-0 win against Pakistan at Sri Kanti Rava Stadium in Bangalore. It was a hat-trick for Sunil, his 4th international hat-trick, taking his overall goals to 90. The 4th goal was by Udanta Singh that secured a win for India. During the match, there was a moment where Indian coach Igor Stimac protested a throw-in and he went to the defender and hit the ball. This blew into a ugly fight with Pakistani coach too becoming aggressive. Stimac was shown the red card while Pakistan's coach was shown a yellow card. A total of 1,280 people have been evacuated by boats deployed by disaster management agencies in the last 24 hours as NDRF and SDRF rescuers have fanned out to combat the flood situation that is worsening in Assam. The torrential rains for the last few days in Assam, the neighboring states and Bhutan continue to worsen. Nearly 1.2 lakh people have been evacuated from 20 districts of Assam as water levels of several rivers are flowing above the danger mark. Many areas are inundated. The latest flood report says that 44,707 people have been affected in Nalbari district alone and around 26,571 in Buxa, 25,096 in Lakhimpur and 15,610 in Tamilpur and 3,840 in Barpeta district are affected. Over 1.07 lakh domestic animals and poultry are also affected in the first spell. 4 embankments, 72 roads and 7 bridges are already damaged. The district administration set up 14 relief camps, 17 relief distribution centers in the affected districts. Thank you for watching 4 Sides with me Anjali. See you all again with latest updates.